Wow, hello again. It's me, Zelfie. Today is January 2nd, 11:35 p.m. And once again, like the little procrastinator I am, and once again recording like very close to the deadline. But what's funny is I've always been a big procrastinator. I will procrastinate until the very end. And I think I've had some very bad justifications for it, but I think people always talk about procrastination as a bad thing, and for sure it definitely is. But when you know that time is there for a reason. That time is there because you need a deadline in order to get stuff done, and people need to have goals close in mind for in order for things to get done right. So having an actual set standard for yourself is really nice, and also it gives you a lot of time to focus on stuff. So, for example, in the class I'm taking right now, or in all of the classes I'm taking, I have to use a discussion board, and inside, oh my goodness, do I have quick draw? Nope. That guy can kill. We'll just do this. Okay, sure. But we have a discussion board, and I like posting my answers last because one, it allows me to look at what other people are saying about a topic, and it gives me more stuff to backboard off of, and two, allows me to say something entirely new. So if there's something that hasn't been brought to a conversation yet that I feel like I can bring, then I feel like I'm able to do a good thing there. Why does this guy have no item? What? Oh, because it's acrobatic stuff. Okay. So having that ability to add something new to the conversation, I think, is very valuable, and it's another reason why I'm justifying my ability to procrastinate, which is fine. As long as I get the job done at the end of the day, I really don't see any harm in it. Um, Obviously, you want things to be a little bit more orderly when you have the chance to, but that's not always going to be the case. Sometimes you just need the extra time to do stuff. For me, I'm a very busy person, but I also like to do a lot of my stuff towards the end of the day instead. And so, that sucks for them. So having a goal at the end of the day is very nice because usually the time of day where I'm checking out, I'm getting ready. It's like, oh, I have this one last task, and once I get this task over, then I'm allowed to move on and go to bed or do whatever. I know a lot of people have their get shit done first attitude, and then they want to move on. I think that's perfectly fine. I think it's very healthy because it means that you're getting stuff in an orderly fashion, and you're not really holding anyone back. But for me, it's just like, hey, I want to make sure I get all this other stuff done, and it's my motivation, and then I close out the day by getting what I need to get done. And so that's my little brief stance on procrastination. And obviously, it's not like a good thing, or not always a good thing. And I want to encourage people to procrastinate in everything, right? I think there's some instances where it can be valuable. Like I said, I think posting in discussion boards is like a good case of that because it allows me to specifically choose a topic that I think will be good for the rest of the class, as opposed to just repeating out the same gibberish that a lot of other people repeat. And this also depends on the class too, because there's some classes I've been in where I'm not necessarily one to have amazing advice to give out, but um, that's where it's nice for other people to then come in later and add on to my opinion. So it really just depends on the circumstances available. Um, oh my goodness, that did not do as much of that as I thought it would. I guess I had the calcs here, so I couldn't have known if it was going to do more, but less. I think I'm going to go Nestle, bro, and try to get some HP back. But, you know, procrastinating is a tough world, not for the faint of heart, I suppose. But other than that, I had a pretty decent day. I went out for dinner with my friends. My best friend's girlfriend is only in town for a couple more days, so I'm very happy that I got to spend a little bit more time with them. Very pleasant to be around. Always enjoy the presence, uh, etc., etc. But afterwards, I ended up going to the Pokemon place. Now, Pokemon starts earlier, or started a little bit after when our dinner started, so I didn't get to play, which is fine. You know, everyone needs a little bit of break from me, but um, he's both doing the same. Okay, well, we'll go for the chance to paralyze. But you know, it was nice to just like see everybody. We're talking about maybe going to a league challenge or cup sometime this weekend for a 1K. I was going to play Gouging Fire, which is a deck I almost brought to Sacramento, and the reason for that is mostly because I thought it was kind of underrated. I thought Latias EX would put it on the radar, but it turns out that you don't even need it. You just have Secret Box, and that card is cracked because essentially what's happening is all the other cards in your deck are what I'm trying to say is you have one of the best stadiums ever printed, one of the best supporters ever printed, and you know those are good enough on their own. You grab an item which can help you switch or move energies around, and then the tool card allows you to grab Forest Seal Stone, which is once again one of the best tools ever printed. So between Sana's Magma Basin and Forest Seal Stone, like you're really, really got some really good hits off your secret box. And just in general, just jamming a bunch of the best cards ever made in one deck is extremely good. You see the same with the energy ramps. You have a support of the energy ramps too. It draws you 3 cards. Like everything in that deck is so good. And you have Delphox. Oh my goodness! Like people don't like Delphox because it loses the energy. But when you're playing the aggro deck, which is tough because it's 3 energies, right? So you don't necessarily always get a chance to aggro. But in this case, in your aggro deck, you have the chance to actually fire off turn 1 Delphox and hit the active and hit the bench, which is really strong. And so it's a deck that I've really been enjoying, more so than the Lost Box deck I even took to Sacramento for the same format. So I was kind of hoping to go to the 1K this weekend, and I might still go. It's a little bit up in the air. I'm waiting for some feedback from my friend to see like where their stance is. That is a souped up Flareon. Alright. But yeah, if I'm going there, I'm going to be taking Yonji Fire because I think it's underrated. I think I'll have the advantage in the field, being able to play something that not a lot of people are prepared to play. Okay, go ahead. He turned here. I think he could do a lot of damage, like Terra Normal, and maybe smack me for a bunch, but he is intimidated. He's on the timer. All that is. He also uses Trailblaze, which means I probably won't get punished by Will-O-Wisp, right? Probably. Oh my goodness, that did a lot. But he also took a lot of recoil in the meantime. This could still outspeed something. In fact, oh, it doesn't outspeed this because it's Trailblaze boost. I'll just go into Cryogroll Sake, I believe. Yeah. But regardless, I've been enjoying the deck a lot, and I want to get a chance to play it before it rotates out. And also, I want to be able to play this format before I have to deal with the next like 3 months of Badoo making things a little bit more sour for me than I would enjoy, right? Not to say that like there's no counterplay for Badoo or anything, but it just sucks because we're about to go into rotation. It's such a format-defining card that we are just going to have to deal with until it rotates. And I don't want to be buying new pieces for new decks and stuff like that before rotation because it means that some of the pieces I may be buying might be out of standard or just might not be that great into the future. And historically, I've been very bad at predicting like what will be good in a post-rotation setting. So, you know, there's also that. I'm also thinking that this guy might also Stealth Rock, so I kind of want to taunt so I can get some leftover ceiling. Yeah, I'm just the goat. Anyways, as I was saying, he's probably clicking Dynamic Punch next. That's why I'd be clicking, because I'll probably kill. I'm not clicking Earthquake ever, so I'll just go, oh, but he could be clicking Poltergeist. I'll just go into Swan, it's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Hydropole will do, you know, a significant chunk. So that's kind of where I'm at. You know, Pokemon was, okay, I didn't end up playing, obviously, but some guy had pulled a Iron Axe play stamp, which is nice because I don't have to play now Iron Hands. I just have a basic bitch rare Iron Hands. So having, you know, a prize pack stamp on it would be a little bit of blade that I'd enjoy having. So we're going to go with that. Draco Meteor. Oh my goodness. I thought that was going to spin. I mean, he could Draco again. I don't want rocks going down, but I also can't stop it, right? Now it speeds everything. I mean, there's a chance I swap into something else. And then go back into Gengar. Okay, well, he might not have spin. Well, that's good. I'll just go ahead and flip turn. No, I was gonna say I need to surf because I need to be able to pop the sub thing that's coming out. That goes to the Houndoom anyways, which is all right with me. Swana still outspeeds everything, which is a little shocking. I mean, hey, we'll take it. And we talked about some stories. You know, I'm sure there'll be a story for later, but I don't want to go into that whole saga right now. But otherwise, you know, today was a pretty alright day. I wanted to go get a haircut as well. I meant to do that yesterday, but I got a little busy. So it seems like I may be taking care of that tomorrow. But then again, I might also be busy tomorrow, so we'll just have to see. We'll just have to see. Um, well, I outspeed this. I'll drop a focus blast. Probably, Sludge Wave Blotter kills. Yeah, we'll just Sludge Wave this. Hits everything for pretty okay damage. Or I could, no, I can't Shadow Ball. He also uses Terra on just getting stab on that, which I don't think was very good. Because he knew, or he should know that my Gengar would just outspeed it, right? Yeah. So I don't know what his whole gameplay with that was. He should tell already. He used knockoff. So he can either have taunts or rapid spin. It seems likely that he'd have rapid spin. This doesn't do much. Maybe he just kills this, it's fine. I mean, this is like good damage against everything else, but I also don't need to worry too much about it. So I'm just gonna go here. I also got rid of that, which is swag. Also just click knock off here. Into the Swampert. Okay. So these normally have a bunch of moves. I'm not really scared of any of these moves. But I also don't do enough damage yet, which is a little bit of a yikes. I want to go to Lindo. Get that damage off. He's going to try and knock me off, which is fine. I actually just want to bulk up here, actually. Low-key, low-key. If I get, like, double bulk off, then I should be fine. Otherwise, hopefully it moves a little bit faster so I can actually get this game done in time. Yeah, so I can bulk up one more time. As he wears me out. Okay, so it seems like we might be losing this match, which would be a bummer. I'd also Terraflame this. This allows me to stay in and get the chip damage. As this earthquake will probably whiff on me. Oh, you just flip turns. Okay, well, yeah, it just sucks because I don't know what his last mod is, but I got some chip damage on that guy, and now I lose for sure. Okay, he just has our bundle. That's fine. You know what? We can accept these losses. We're not being Mr. Hyperblower over here. Unfortunately, even as like leftovers, it's not even doing max damage. So yeah, just go ahead, take me out, so I get this video uploaded. Got 10 minutes before the assignment is due, essentially. Oops. It's fine. It's fine. Alright, well, I hope you guys had a good night. It was a pleasure talking to you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow, on Friday. Woo! Later.